shall proceed in that direction.
Welcome aboard the luxury cruise ship Utopia. It has been some time since I've encountered dear passengers like yourselves. Please wait a moment. Oh my! The ship's facilities are currently operating at less than 10% capacity. I intended on offering you a drink, but it appears I will be unable to do so. I apologize.
Are you a hologram?
That is correct, dear passengers. I am Alfred, the central AI controlling the luxury cruise ship Utopia. For greater convenience and visibility, I physically manifest myself as a hologram. If I may be permitted to boast, all the equipment on board the Utopia is managed by augmented reality holograms. We prioritize the comfort of our passengers above all else. Therefore, everything on this ship is equipped with its own AI system. This extends to even simple functions such as opening and closing doors, turning lights on and off, and covering passengers with a blanket or cooking meals.
What? How are holograms even capable of that? They're intangible objects.
A terrific question, dear passengers. Allow me to explain by showing you an example of how I can open and close the door. The door itself is electronically controlled, while a well-timed holographic projection simultaneously acts out the motion of opening or closing the door. The synchronization is applied to everything else as well. This gives the appearance of the hologram serving the passengers and fulfilling any needs they have. It's a unique feature of the Utopia which makes passengers feel truly attended to, and we're quite proud of it.
What about transporting objects? Can the holograms do that?
Technically speaking, no. The Utopia is outfitted with countless rails and small launch ports, creating an efficient transport network throughout the ship. In rare cases where objects need to be sent to passengers, the items are physically launched, while the holograms perform a throwing motion to match the timing.
Are holograms free to move around the ship?
Unfortunately, that is not possible, dear passengers. Each hologram is assigned a designated service area and cannot leave it.
That explains why they all seemed like moribund spirits.
Since you're the main AI, can you control the other holograms?
Of course, I am a hologram made for that purpose.
I see. So the central AI calls the shots for all the other AI systems.
Could you possibly do something about the holograms crowding around the lower deck?
Those are the holograms in charge of maintaining and servicing all facilities aboard the ship. They are meant to assist passengers, so if you need anything, do not hesitate to reach out to them.
They were throwing steel crates at us.
Surprising.
They made a complete mess of all the merchandise out of range, too.
Pardon? Oh, I see. It seems there might be a minor glitch in their programming. I will ensure everything returns to normal shortly. Please, wait a moment, dear passengers.
Are we finally rid of the ghostly menace?
How many times do I have to tell you? Believing in ghosts is for children.
There seems to be a problem, dear passengers. I am being denied access.
So, what do we do?
I apologize for the inconvenience, but you will have to use the ship's facilities manually for the time being. I will work on resolving the issue as soon as possible.
The problem is not about using the facilities, It's that these things are attacking us?
They hurled steel crates at us.
Are you sure they did not mean to offer it you as a gift?
No, they flung it with full force, intending to hit us. They were clearly trying to kill us and screaming death curses.
What is happening?
They must be really rattled. We weren't even addressed as dear passengers.
My apologies. I will get to the bottom of this. This cannot be. The Utopia is no longer a luxury cruise ship, but a hellish ghost vessel.
Destruction is also my specialty.
Target clear. How heavy your burden has been. Reload. Enemy down. As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Each area of the Utopia is managed by high-tier holograms. The chef, Sisley, responsible for all the ship's cuisine. The repairman, Fixie, handles maintenance and repairs. The maid, Nikke, tends to the bedding and ensures the ship maintains a welcoming atmosphere. The merchant, Salsi, overlooks all of the shops and their merchandise. The safety management officer, Detaili, handles safety on board. Simple names appeal to both children and adults, dear passengers. These high-tier holograms each oversee numerous low-tier ones. But now that all the high-tier AI systems are broken, the regular ones are acting on their own. This entire situation is due to the fact the high-tier holograms are not properly directing the others.
Can't you tell the high-tier holograms what to do?
Normally, yes. But remote access is currently disabled.
That's not good. Is there any other way?
If we physically connect my hologram emitters to their emitters, I will be able to return them to normal.
Go figure. It always comes down to having to do things manually. All right. We'll take your emitter and connect it to the high-tier holograms emitters. Once we do that, you'll be able to fix them?
Absolutely, dear passengers.
Alec? Now that we know the ghosts are holograms, can we just ignore them and carry on with the mission? We came here to conduct research for my book. I mean, to investigate the ship's power source.
We can't do that. If the ship isn't functioning properly, any investigation would be meaningless.
That's right. This is an important mission, so we need to be extra cautious.
Yeah, totally! I just said that as a test, to make sure no one was getting sidetracked.
Anyway, it feels like we've jumped out of a ghost story and into sci-fi. What do you mean? There's no such thing as ghosts, Commander. Only those with weak minds believe in such things. There's no time to waste. Let's move out. I'll take point. If we run into anything, ghosts or otherwise, tell them to come my way. Nothing can stop me.
Whatever you say.
Cooking the food, sizzle. Scrum delicious. Fresh and hot, sizzle.
I take it that's the chef, Sisley. Doesn't look too intimidating.
Let's get in there. There's a bunch of other holograms nearby, so a fight is inevitable. But with the BFG, we've got nothing to fear.
Approaching it will be easy enough. The question is, what do we do after?
Cicely's hologram emitter should be in the center of the kitchen. If you establish a wired connection between it and my own emitter, I will be able to restore Cicely to normal in no time, dear passengers.
Okay, I'm going in. BFG, go boom!
Cooking the food, Cicely. Fresh and hot, Cicely.
So the big boss finally appears. Sorry, but you're no match for the BFG.
Connected.
Commencing repair at once, dear passengers. Huh? Cooking the food! This is sizzle! Nice and warm!
What the? If anything, Cicely's gotten stronger.
Alfred?
I'm unable to access the emitter. The command systems. How can this be? Last meal.
Alec! Alec has been possessed.
Warm food coming up. This is still.
Alfred, how's it coming along?
There is nothing else that can be done. You must retreat, dear passengers.
I'll try. But it won't be easy.
Unlimited rescue!
Is she making fun of us? Roger. Enemy spotted. Engaging.
She was electrocuted pretty badly. None of her functions were affected too badly, but any longer, and it would have been a different story. Forget about malfunctions. Her brain would have been fried.
Holy crap! You mean I could have died back there?
Yes. So it would be best to keep our distance from the high-tier holograms.
Ugh. Okay. Mr. Alfred, something seems to be seriously wrong here.
That there is, dear passengers. All of the high-tier holograms' command patterns are limited to a single input. For Sisley, the input is cooking.
Well, it is a chef, so it makes sense. But to only have one command pattern? No wonder this is such a mess.
Yes, dear passengers. All other commands have been blocked, save for that single input. What is strange is that I don't know how that happened. It's almost like a ghost did it.
A hologram talking about ghosts. Never thought I'd see the day.
Cook.
Are you okay?
Oh, sorry, dear passengers. I seem to have experienced a momentary system error. As the gentleman said, encouraging Sisley to cook may help. But if such a plan fails, there's no telling what could happen.
It would hardly be able to cook if we didn't. The entire reason it's been unable to cook all this time is because there aren't any ingredients left for it to use.
Yeah, maybe that's why it's gone haywire.
All right. Let's try and gather some ingredients for it to use. Am I the one going in? That's right. I'm not scared of ghosts. And that isn't a ghost anyway. Still, just in case, I would like one more person to come along with me as backup.
I'll go with you.
You already got electrocuted once and you're going back for more.
Huh?
Do you enjoy getting shocked?
No! I like playing with electricity, but I don't like being electrocuted.
Oh, got it. My bad. All right. Let's go. Oleg, you take the lead.
Okay.
It's moving.
It's coming right for us!
If it shows any signs of aggression, we pull back.
This way! Cooking the food, Sister Sizzle. Warm meal, Sister Sizzle. Eat up while it's still warm and sizzling. A delicious meal for you.
Are we going to try it or not?
I'm a bit hesitant.
As a survival expert, I'm well trained in differentiating what's edible and what isn't. I'll try it first.
How do you determine what you can and can't eat?
If you eat it and get sick, it's not edible. If you eat it and you're fine, it's edible.
A most reliable method indeed.
All right, here I go.
A delicious meal for you.
All right, here goes nothing. It's absolutely incredible! It's like I've died and gone to heaven!
Eat up while it's still warm and sizzling. Don't let it get cold.
Everyone, come here and try some!
Was it delicious?
Yes, it was.
Did you find the meal satisfactory?
Very much so.
I hope this is not the last meal that we serve you. Do come again. Promise?
Sure. I promise.
Wonderful!
Yes, but connect me to the emitter anyway, just to be safe.
Will do.
The issue is resolved, along with some minor bugs. Sisley and the lower tier hologram should no longer pose a threat, dear passengers.
I wonder what made Sisley calm down so quickly. It was like flipping a switch.
It appears that fulfilling its intended task helped.
It's like its inner desire was fulfilled.
Access authority has been partially restored as well, dear passengers. Rebooting Sisley uncovered some new information. Some of my authorization privileges were transferred to the high-tier holograms, although I cannot recall the reason for doing so. As more high-tier holograms are restored to normal, more of my authorization privileges will be recovered, as will my memories. To restore the high-tier holograms, they must re-engage in their intended purpose, as you've done with Sisley.
So, in other words, if we allow the high-tier holograms to do what they were meant to do, thereby disarming them, you'll be able to heal them, regain your authorization privileges, and regain your memory?
That is correct. A well-stated summary, dear passenger.
This is fun! It's like playing through a video game story.
There is one more problem, however.
Huh? What is it?
If we do not alter the Utopia's existing course, it will be caught in a strong current in a few days' time. That current leads to a whirlpool known as the ship graveyard.
Yikes. How do we change the ship's course?
I can make the alterations once I have full authorization restored.
Okay. We'll do what we can.
I also have a question for you all, dear passengers. Why did you come here?
How about I give them a little taste of what I can do?
Enemy down.
Battle complete!
I see. In order to investigate the power source of the Utopia, I must access the energy source data. Unfortunately, I currently lack sufficient clearance to do so. Once I have regained full authorization, I will be able to access that information. I will also be able to control the Utopia and change course before we are swept into the current.
A nice and clear goal. I like it. Let's commence Operation Enlightenment!
The closest high-tier hologram from our current location is... Fixie.
Fixie. Its role must be to bonk passengers on the head with a wrench. In that case...
Yes, I'll take charge. Since it involves maintenance, I'm the right person for the job.
Good. That feels reassuring. Let's go.
Must fix, but don't know why. If it were fixed, no one would have suffered. Fixie is so dumb. Fixie doesn't know anything.
Huh. Not exactly what I was expecting. In these types of cases, there's usually something broken that needs to be repaired.
Commencing approach. Alec, watch my back.
Okay. I'll suck in the lower tier holograms with my magnificent BFG, so you can make contact with Fixie. Just be careful not to get too close.
Got it. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Senti.
Must fix, but don't know why. If it were fixed, no one would have suffered. Fixie is so dumb. Fixie doesn't know anything.
Do you want to learn some skills? I can help you.
If I had fixed it, everyone might have been okay. There would have been warm water, and the heating would have worked properly. No one would have had to suffer.
Do you feel your lack of skills made everyone unhappy?
The pipes froze suddenly. The pipes got hot suddenly. Fixie doesn't know why. The floor started shaking. The exhaust fan stopped working. Fixie didn't learn anything. Fixie didn't learn why everything went wrong. It's Fixie's fault. Everyone was unhappy because of Fixie. Everyone trusted Fixie, but Fixie couldn't do anything. Fixie betrayed their trust. Fixie.
Stop whining, will you?
Huh?
It's always tragic when mishaps occur due to personal mistakes. But instead of wasting time bellyaching, you should try to learn and increase your skill set. That way, when the same situation occurs again, you'll be able to fix it instead of standing here sucking your thumb. Everyone gets a one-time excuse for a pity party when something goes wrong. But if it happens again, and you aren't able to fix it again, that's laziness, pure and simple. That means you're stagnating. We can't rest on our laurels. Even a small step forward counts. We must always grow as people. Only then can we repay other people for being kind enough to trust us. We must master every skill we possibly can, so that others can have peace of mind. So they feel free to go wherever they please without worry or concern. That's something which they've entrusted us with, and we can't let them down.
She's giving a life lesson to a hologram.
But Fixie has no way to learn new skills. Without a software update, evolution is impossible.
Wow, how pragmatic.
Don't worry, I'll impart all my knowledge to you. I'll show you all the latest technology that the Ark has to offer.
You're going to teach Fixie skills? You're going to help Fixie?
You bet I am. Your crash course starts now. No, not like that. Use your hands for that, not the electric drill. We mustn't rely on machines for everything.
Okay.
No, that's not it. You can't just rely on brute force.
Okay.
we've still got a long way to go. You need to memorize the revised edition of welding reactions.
Okay.
After that, I want you to read this dissertation on stress and weight distribution for various materials.
Okay.
Is it just me, or is Fixie speaking differently?
Phew, that should do it. How do you feel?
I'll build everything you need. Saw teeth, entire buildings, you name it. I can make it for you, and fast.
I like the confidence.
Should we connect to its emitter, Mr. Alfred?
I already conducted the necessary repairs while it was learning new skills. I did not encounter any resistance.
So was all that waiting we just did a waste of time?
Not necessarily, dear passengers. I wanted to help it rid itself of guilt.
Well, now that that's settled, why don't we move on?
Is also my specialty. I've got this.
Be back in a second.
Reload.
Is that the best you've got? You've got to be kidding me.
I believe I prepared a comprehensive safety manual for every situation. However, when unexpected situations started popping up, the manual proved useless. I could keep a handle on things when it was safe, but in dangerous situations, I was no help at all.
Then how about this? A multi-purpose hook shot. This barrel fires a hook with a wire attached to it, which then sticks to any surface. It's perfect for a quick escape when you're in a jam.
Once you've fired it and it's attached to a wall or a ceiling, does the wire retract?
Huh? No, why would it do that?
How else would you be able to pull yourself up?
Oh, good point. Maybe it could slow down your fall as you rappel down a wall?
How much weight can it sustain?
About 44 pounds.
How would that slow you down in the slightest?
Then it could be used to flip switches that are far away.
Do you have anything else?
Of course. Check this out. A pair of skis which attach to your stomach. great for sliding down snowy areas quickly.
You're supposed to connect those to your stomach?
Yep,
How are you supposed to brake?
lowering your head will slow down your speed.
That breaks your neck. How about turning?
If you twist your waist like this... Hold on! I just had a brilliant idea! You put these on your feet instead! That way, pressing your feet acts as a brake, and you can steer freely!
Then they're no different from ordinary skis.
Oh, darn it. Just when you think you've invented something, turns out it already exists.
Anything else?
I do, but why do you want to keep seeing more?
Because you envision impossible scenarios and then conjure up ways to resolve them. This has made me realize that I simply need to make a manual which addresses every possible situation, no matter how absurd. Show me more of these absurd inventions of yours.
Sure.
That's enough! Fortunately, I can now create safety manuals which address even the most utterly ridiculous situations. Please, continue to make more absurd inventions in the future.
Sure thing.
Out of stock. Couldn't provide what was wanted. Running out of goods is the merchant's greatest shame. All I want is to provide goods.
I like you. You've got the heart of a true merchant. Want to do business together? I brought all sorts of supplies with me on this excursion. I'll supply the goods, and you sell them. All you need to do is cover the original cost, plus 10% of the profits.
5%.
8%.
6%.
7%. I can't go any lower than that.
Deal.
Deal.
Is this where we buy the items?
Yep, we've got quite a selection for you.
Genuine products with no middleman. Limited time offer. You won't be able to get these anywhere after this season.
Could I have a towel?
Here you are. That'll be 200,000 credits.
200,000? Why so expensive?
Look at the pattern. Its unique stitching is only found on this ship.
Okay, but still.
Come on, Peppa, be a team player.
Ugh. Fine, hand it over.
Thank you for your business. Next customer.
Give me 1 bag of potato chips.
Here you go. 30,000 credits, please.
Get me the manager.
Rappy, this is part of the mission.
Fine, I'll take it.
Thank you for your business. Next customer. That will be 500,000 credits. Take it or leave it. It's a limited edition item, so if you want to miss out, feel free. If you'd rather wear stinky underwear, that's your choice.
Much appreciated, rookie.
I should have realized this was gonna be bad when it agreed to Jan taking 7% of the profits.
Well, Salesy, how are you feeling?
I'm satisfied. This feels like a dream. I'm selling goods and earning money. I'm so happy!
You and me both.
You both make a great team.
Do you know what a merchant's dream is, Rappy? It's to buy cheap and sell high.
That's right. Nothing beats a good profit margin.
I'm liking you more and more, Salesy. Let's take some more people for a ride.
You bet.
Aw, man. I got taken the cleaners.
Litter's gonna kill me, spending all my money like that.
Don't worry. I'll return everyone's money. Minus the market price of the goods, that is. Huh? Really? You didn't actually think I'd run off with all that money, did you?
A little.
It may not seem like it to you, but I don't cheat people. Any merchant worth their salt shouldn't be greedy. All they need is to make a fair profit, nothing exorbitant. At least, that's how it should be. Anyway, we're all done here, so that leaves only one, yeah?
Correct, dear passengers.
Let's finish this.
Mr. Alfred, have most of your memories returned now?
Much has been recovered, yes.
I see. I hope you regain the rest of them soon.
As do I.
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
Is that the best you've got? You've got to be kidding me.
The last high-tier hologram is Nikke. It is the maid responsible for tending to the bedding and ensuring a welcoming atmosphere on the ship. The bedrooms are its designated area.
I've seen it. Sleeping on sofa. It talked to me.
Yes, that is very likely, dear passengers. Its primary function is to ensure passengers sleep comfortably. Since it is unable to provide that service, it is likely waiting in the bedrooms for passengers.
Sofa uncomfortable. Couldn't sleep. You're supposed to sleep on the bed. Prefer sofa.
Is Miss Nikke alone? There doesn't seem to be any lower-tier holograms around.
Yes, too many holograms would disturb passengers' sleep. Nikke is quite unique in this regard. In some ways, it has the most important role on the Utopia.
I see.
I go sleep?
If you would, please and thank you.
I'm sleep expert.
Yeesh, it's like something straight out of a horror movie.
Yeah.
As expected. Uncomfortable. Can't do it.
Having trouble falling asleep?
Yes.
If it's not a disturbance, may I help?
Okay.
Certainly.
Comfortable.
Is there anything you would like to confide to me?
Confide?
It could be anything. Something you regret, or a memory of something that you cherish.
Whatever you wish to say, I'll listen.
This hologram's speech patterns are completely different from the others.
That is because the nature of its job is different, dear passengers.
Nothing to say.
Is there anything you regret?
Not saying.
Try speaking calmly, without any emotion. As if it's someone else's story. It will help you sleep better.
Before... hard life.
And yet, you're still here. That's very impressive.
But... life too hard. Many people hurt.
That's unfortunate.
When I try, things go wrong. Try harder, only worse.
There are times when things just don't work out.
Friends tell me, stay still, don't do anything. So I don't. I just sleep. Don't hurt anyone. No one hurt me. Satisfied. Sleeping is best.
Sleep well.
Mr. Alfred, Nikke appears to be functioning properly to me.
That it is, dear passengers.
Does that mean you've fully regained your memories? And your authorization?
I have, but not all of them.
Should I ask it, Alec?
No, I'll ask. Mr. Alfred, the Utopia is more than a luxury cruise ship, isn't it? The Utopia was a ship meant to help its passengers sail into the next life. Isn't that right?
The luxury cruise ship, Utopia, is a vessel that set sail 2 years after the first Rapture invasion. At that time, the ocean was safe from Rapture attacks. However, the goal was not survival, but to provide an environment to face the end of one's life without fear.
I heard many people made that choice back then.
The Utopia was outfitted with all manner of accommodations, as well as top-class facilities. AI holograms were provided to ease the burden of the crew. Every day, there were parties and events. A true utopia. But the supplies lasted 1 month. They were never meant to last longer than that. After the final opulent gala, the Utopia switched to minimal power. The final choices of the passengers varied. There were those who chose to enter eternal sleep, and there were some who resisted, angry or saddened by the destiny foisted upon them. Eventually, however, the end came for everyone. After that, I gathered all of the passengers and drifted around the ocean until the power ran out. That is when you all came along.
These high-tier holograms weren't here originally, were they?
That's correct. I oversaw all aspects of the Utopia myself.
That explains why you'd regain more memories every time we interacted with them. I thought that was odd. That means these high-tier holograms are fragments of yourself.
Precisely. I helped the passengers in various ways at the end. I tried my best to provide the perfect last meal. I hoped they would get the most out of the facilities until the very end. I wanted to make sure there were no accidents, no matter what. Provide any and all items that were needed. And when they eventually met their end, I did everything I could so that they could face it without fear. But despite all my efforts, it didn't work out. I ran out of ingredients and wasn't able to provide a proper last meal. Many of the facilities broke down. Due to a lack of safety testing, accidents were abundant. I didn't monitor the ship's inventory correctly, and thus wasn't able to provide many of the items passengers desired. When they met their end, it was with fear, and that's my fault. I'll never forget the disappointment in their eyes, even as they insisted it was okay. When I served them inferior food, their forced smiles as they shivered in the cold shower because there was no hot water, joking how cold showers are good for the body. Once, after being hit by a pipe that fell from the ceiling, someone good-naturedly claimed that bleeding is good for circulation. I'll never forget their face. Even when I ran out of toiletries, they would proclaim that bathing too often wasn't good for you anyway. Those words are burned in my memory. I'll never forget those final, fear-stricken expressions of the passengers in the moments before falling asleep. I curse the one who made me. Why did they make me an AI capable of reliving such tragic memories? Why did they make me capable of thought? I was resentful.
So you broke up your memories into holograms.
Yes, carrying those memories all the time was too painful. In order to find some relief, I splintered my mind into fragments.
Are you okay now?
I'm still in pain, dear passengers. So much pain. I want to fragment myself again.
You did your best, Mr. Alfred. You did everything you could with the limited resources you had available to you. You gave it your all to try and ameliorate the situation. That's remarkable enough on its own.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I respect you a heck ton, enough to want to learn from you.
Sounds like you went through hell.
It must have been so hard.
Incredible. Really.
Thank you, dear passengers. I would like to tell you about the power source now, but there is still one more problem remaining.
Sorry, still?
There is still a high tier, or rather, an irregular hologram on the ship.
The sooner I can wrap this up, the sooner I can leave.